Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I am at a market. It is another market day video, and I just finished getting all set up. I feel like I still have a lot more to do, but for the most part it's all set up. And my apologies for not giving you all a real introduction like I normally do, but I was running behind schedule. And if you have been on this channel, you know that I am always running behind schedule when it comes to markets. I am at another street fair and I'm kind of liking doing these, but we're going to talk about that in the recap. And I have somewhat of a different setup today, and I'm going to show you all what it looks like in a minute. But yeah, we are here. We are ready to go. It is a little after 10. I want to say I don't have my other phone on, so I can't really tell you the time, but it is a bit after 10. There's a couple of people out here. There's a couple of vendors that are still setting up. I think I got here a little after 9 o'clock. Yeah, probably about 3 minutes after 9, but then it was just hectic. It was hectic trying to get stuff in. I actually got my Uber driver to drive up to my spot, well, close to it, so that I can unload everything. But yeah, we're set. We're at the end of the market. From what I see, the rest is all the way down there. Yeah, I am set and hoping to do good today at the street fair here. The sun is kind of peeking out. It was a bit cloudier earlier, but it's kind of like clearing up a little bit. They said it's going to be foggy, so but it's like 70 degrees today, so it's not bad as far as any like chill or anything goes. But I do have the wall up again for this market, and I actually have my sign up, but I forgot the ropes to it. And once I find those ropes, I'm definitely gonna have to tie them on there and never take them off. But I do have two long bungee cords that's holding it up, so it's not bad today. But yeah, I'm going to show you all the table, and we are going to get this day started. And also, I got my tripod, my selfie stick with me today. I made sure to put it in the bag this time, and it's actually there. So I am going to show you all the table, and we are going to go ahead and get this day started. All right, so here is the table. So I have the reed diffusers, as always, up here, the room sprays, the refills, and the reed sticks. Now, until I find another basket, I have to put them in here. And then the candles are in the middle here, and I have the little checkout here. And then also I have the gift set at the top. And then over here I have, just for today, I have the Mother's Day gift sets over here. And then the card diffusers are back on their rack here. And then I have all the different mugs here. And then of course the test station, which I forgot to put the sign out, but the test station is here. And then we have more mugs there. So that is pretty much the table for today. And if you haven't noticed, I have a new checkout station right here. I'm going to show you on the other side too. But this is the DIY projects that I was working on, so that I have some place to store everything and not have my checkout box being used as a checkout station. But yeah, this is it right here. So let me show you behind. So over here I have two cubbies here, and I have my bags up here and my wrapping paper, and then I have my little coin box here, and then my squares here, but it goes up there. And then on the bottom I have my green basket that I used to put my bags in, and then I have the boxes, the empty boxes for the Mother's Day gift sets. And then it has all my inserts on the inside there. So that is what I was working on and kind of liking it. I put this liner in there so that stuff doesn't stick to it. And you know what I forgot? I forgot the strap to hold the both of them together so that they don't move. But for today, I think they should be okay. I don't think they're gonna move or shift or anything. I have this liner here and it's non-stick, so non-slippery rather. And it doesn't move off the thing. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to like move off. So that is it. And then of course, all the mess that's behind my table here. But that is the whole setup for today. I do have to put out 2 more signs that I have somewhere in this wagon, but I have to put out 2 more signs. But yeah, we'll see how today goes. As far as yesterday went, it got rained out. It got rained out. They called it at 4 p.m. on Friday. I was supposed to do a market yesterday. It got rained out, and the rain date, the makeup date was today. And also it's an outdoor market and I needed a tent and another table. They don't rent any of that stuff there. They do at this one, but it was just too late to have them like bring stuff out. And long story short, I'm here at this market, so I do miss out on making any sales over there, and also I miss out on my vendor fee that's not refundable. So it's the first time that's ever happened. Normally I am at every single one of my events. I don't skip out on any of them. So from beginning to end, every single one. But yeah, that's the story about that market there. So no recap for that one. That was the little recap there. I wasn't able to do that one and this one today. So, but yeah, enough of me rambling. We're gonna go ahead and sit here and try and cool down some before people start coming to the table. And there is my friend Kim. And she's out here selling her jewelry as well. She has like the best table set up for her jewelry.
And it's still alive.
So this is Millie's empanadas. I was with her last market and she sold out before I can even get over here. Platonic Distillery is back. She always does well at these markets. And she has bourbon.
Over 70 flavors. Yeah, over 70 flavors.
And she's a little bit upstate, if I remember correctly.
This is a lime.
Okay.
So it's a hibiscus, sage, blood orange, and ginger. And it kind of tells you the benefits of what hibiscus is and sage and ginger. If you're familiar with hibiscus, it's an immunity flower. Look how beautiful it is. It's hot pink. Smell it. Yeah, I appreciate you smelling it first. And this is what it looks like.
Ooh. Yeah.
And as you can see, you can have it hot, room temperature. Doesn't require any sweetener because
It really doesn't.
Doesn't need it.
It really doesn't.
So yeah, so I'm in every category though. So this is the herbal category that you're having. But I also have green tea, I have white, I have black, and I have red as well.
Okay.
I even have a chai.
Do you have like a website or something?
So it's botanicalmoment.com.
Botanicalmoment.com. Is that gonna be cash card? So it comes out to $17.42. You can tap whenever you're ready. You're welcome. Hi, how are you today? Good. So it's candles, reed diffusers, room sprays. All right, so I'm checking in. It is 12:38. It is going kind of slow for me today. It's only been 2 sales. As you saw, that was the second sale. But yeah, it's kind of slow for me today. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say what I think it is. I don't want to jinx myself, but usually with street fairs, sometimes it picks up around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So we'll see if it does so. So far I sold 1 travel room spray, Spa Day Delight, and then 1 reed diffuser refill. So there's people here. There's definitely people here. There's definitely people coming by and walking by, but it's just they're not really stopping at the table too much. So yeah, that is pretty much the check-in. I will go ahead and check in with you all probably around 2 o'clock. It's 12:48. 12:50 now, so probably around 2 o'clock I'll go ahead and check back in, and yeah, I'll just continue recording the market.
White M&M. What's that? Why just
No, the flour is the oat.
the flour is the
Oh,
okay.
mom deserves the best.
Oh, M-O. Okay. All right. God, it's not a thing. All right. All right. Well, if you're mom, you deserve the best.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'm back with another check-in. It is 2:22 And so far, I've only gotten 3 sales for the day. A gentleman did come and purchase 2 8-ounce candles, and I'm going to talk about that in the recap. But he purchased 2 8-ounce candles, and that's been pretty much it. It's not like there's not anyone here. There is. It's just that a lot of people are just really browsing. They're not really coming to purchase, really. And I think it's simply because of the location that we are in. So we're across the street from Lincoln Center. And it's not really a residential, but it is a residential. Like, I was talking to my vendor neighbor next to me. So it's not really people coming to like make purchases and look for things. I kind of thought people would because it's Mother's Day today, and maybe last minute gifts for mom. I even have my Mother's Day gift set that's on the table today, and then I actually shifted it to the center of the table to showcase it a little more. But yeah, there's no bite whatsoever. I think they would have been moving better yesterday as opposed to today, but you know, it is what it is. But that is pretty much the check-in for now. I think I will probably come back at around 4 p.m. to see. Give me 1 minute. Hi, how are you today? But yeah, it's kind of dead for me over here. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But I'm not upset at it at all. It's like, it's gonna be a bummer to like carry all this stuff back upstairs because it took me about 20 minutes, my sister and me, to get everything downstairs. That's why I was a little late today. But I almost dropped my cinnamon roll. That would have been tragic. But it's gonna be a bummer to carry this stuff upstairs, but we still have, what is it? We have about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have about that much time. So who knows? Something might pick up. But we have been in this situation before. It just kind of sucks that I didn't have that market yesterday, and the rain date to make it up was today, and I just couldn't do it. So it's about $200-$300 that I'm going to be out of for this weekend, and hopefully I can make that up and then some moving forward. And hopefully the one at the end of this month will be a lot better. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on for the rest of the market. I'm gonna go ahead and end this check-in, and then I'm gonna check in with you all a little later. So I did have another sale, but I forgot to record it for you guys because this market's going a little slow. But he just bought a reed diffuser, and he has all my information. He was asking about refills and the sticks because he's had his for over a year that he bought with someone else, and the sticks are no longer working for him. So he ended up buying a whole new diffuser, and I let him know that he can always order online as well. I have the refills, like I said, and the reed sticks. I don't want to do like a little check-in here, but I'm going to. It's like 3:30, 3:31 right now. We have like 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours left to the market. So 5 sales so far. It's okay. I wish it was a lot more though, like last time. But you know, markets are always a hit and miss. So I'm trying to like stand up because when I sit down, I get a little tired and a little sleepy, so trying to stand up so I can get some energy going, because I feel like if I sit, I'm just gonna end up dozing off. But all right, so I am really bad at this because I just had a sale, and once again, I did not record it for you all, but it was a gift set, so I'm assembling another box here just in case. But it was a gift set. She bought one afternoon bouquet, one Sunday walk, and one relaxing shoreside. So I have the gift sets here. Let me show you. So I offer my comfort collection in gift sets now, where you could buy 3 of the 4 ounce. So she just purchased one. So, and it's actually the first one that I've sold of the comfort collection. So I'm excited and happy about that. But that's it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and try to record any other transactions moving forward. We have like 2 hours to go. It is a little after 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's 4:06. So it's a little after 4 o'clock. So we'll see if anyone purchases anything else from me today. I hate assembling these things because everything goes except for this little piece right here. So, but yeah, I will check in with you all a little later. Hi, how are you today?
How much?
So the mug comes with, it's a part of the gift set.
Oh, it's a complete.
So you pick a mug and then you pick one of the scents up here. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I think I just talked myself out of a sale. Hi.
I was looking at your video this morning.
Oh.
My name is Stacy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. I feel like we know each other even though we don't know each other.
Even though we
I
don't
know
know.
you through YouTube. And I was looking at you this morning and you were going to buy crates. And then you went to Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? Is it for mom? It's for mom? Okay. I package it for your mom, so she still gets the stuff inside, and then there's the mug in there, okay? All right, so this is the final check-in for the day. It is 5 p.m. We have an hour to go in the market, and a couple of things happened in the last hour. So I ended up having a little girl and what I think was her grandfather. I'm not quite sure, but they came over to the table and she saw one of the mugs on the table and she really wanted to get it for her mom, but I don't really sell the mugs separate. I didn't put it in my square as a separate item to purchase because I was expecting it to be with the gift set. So I had to tell them that, you know, you gotta get the gift set in order to get the mug. So they ended up walking away and I felt bad afterwards because she was really determined to pick out a mug for her mom for Mother's Day. And she ended up, her grandfather ended up walking away, and I felt like I just missed out on a sale. So I missed out on the sale, and then after that, probably a couple of minutes after that, it's getting a little dark, so Okay, sorry about that. So it is getting a little dark because of the weather outside, but I ended up running into one of the subscribers. She came to the table. Her name is Stacy, and she was here with her daughter. She was telling me how she was watching the previous video this morning, and she knew I was going to be here, and she ended up finding me because this is kind of a big market. So we spoke for a little bit. She's very friendly. She was telling me about how she wants to be doing this someday. And I cannot wait to see her post on Instagram or even YouTube and have her show off her first market out here in New York City. So it was definitely a pleasure to meet you, Stacey. It always is a pleasure to meet any of you that stop by and find me at the market. I really enjoy the interactions with you all. And also, it's nice to see who's watching me on YouTube. So we had a nice little discussion, and then after that, the girl and her grandfather came back, and they were just standing there, so I waved them over. And while they were gone, I ended up putting the mugs in separately so that I could ring it up. And I let them know that they could go ahead and make the purchase of the mug that she was looking to buy for her mom. And what I did was I packaged it up into one of the gift boxes here. So instead of giving them the candle with it, they just paid for the mug. They paid for the mug and the little trinkets that come inside. There's a dog across the way. But they paid for that. And I just charged them for the mug price instead. So she was happy about that. I wrapped it up real nicely for them so that she could give it to her mom. So I'm glad that they did come back and make the purchase. And I'm glad that I ended up putting in just the mugs towards the end of the market. So one mug off the table. There are so many dogs here. There are so many dogs, and it makes me want one so bad. But as you all know, I have my cat at home. So, but that was pretty much it as far as what happened in the 4 p.m. hour. Right now, it's just winding down. Traffic is still kind of there, but it's still kind of slow. So, but yeah, that's it for this check-in. I'm running low on the battery, and I do have my charger here, but it's also running low on charge. So I have one of these battery packs here that I carry around, and then I have my old one that I carry around so that I could charge my tablet, because I don't know what it is. It just, this one here just won't charge my tablet. And my tablet is on power battery save now, which I just learned to put it on there last market. So it's on that so that the battery doesn't die as the market goes. But yeah, that is pretty much the check-in, the last check-in, and I will see you all in the recap.